Hello, welcome to Store Stories. Every Friday I'd like to release a video talking about the weird stuff I had to deal with working at a grocery store. Um, on Saturdays and Sundays, the pharmacy closes a little earlier than they do on the weekdays. The Saturdays and Sundays, I think they close at 6, and weekdays it closes at 8. But it really doesn't matter because a lady came in the store at 8:45 and demanding, who was in charge of the pharmacy. I told her there's no one in pharmacy at the moment because the pharmacy is already closed for the evening. And she insisted that we open up the pharmacy for her. And I repeat myself, I'm sorry, ma'am, there's no way there's anybody in the store that is capable of opening the pharmacy. She demanded to know why. And I told her it's because of how late it was, the pharmacy is closed for the evening. Because of how late it was. And she declared, my body doesn't care how late it is. I need my insulin and I need it now. She even stamped her foot for emphasis. And I repeated myself. The pharmacy's already closed for the evening. There is no way we can get into the pharmacy for you. They have some pretty serious stuff locked up in there, and once it's locked up for the night. It's closed for the night. They're not going to have it available just to have anybody to walk in because they want to be in there. And her response was, so you're just going to stand there while I die? Well, if there's an emergency, we can call for an ambulance. And she says, I don't need an ambulance. I need my needles. Well, you just asked for insulin, and I kind of know that insulin is injected, but I've never heard of anybody talking about their insulin as their needles. I mean, sure, that could be a colloquialism. Hey, anybody with diabetes, mention below. Have you ever mentioned your insulin as your needles? Well, I still don't have access to the pharmacy. You can call it your hash, and I still can't get into the pharmacy for you.
You don't inject hash.
I'll take your word for it, but I still can't get into the pharmacy once it closes. If you're demanding needles, I can't do anything for you. So, I guess you just don't care if I die. Hey, that's a bit dark. Or more like hissing. But after I tell her I can't get into the pharmacy for her insulin, she comes back through to my line with an entire cartload of candy and cake and sweets and a bunch of sugary cake items. It's one of those times where I kind of halfway tried to poke into the customer's well-being, and I asked her, are you sure you want to buy all these sweets and candies and cakes and stuff if you literally just said you don't have access to insulin, and you said that would imply that you have diabetes and you can't process these sugary items. And she goes, what do you care? You're just not going to open up the pharmacy for me, are you? You know what? Whatever. Eat whatever sugars you want. You can end up in a diabetic coma. Why should I care? I guess that's just your problem. You're a talking skull, and I'm just a cashier. If you want to eat all that stuff and you know you don't have access to insulin, knock yourself out. Probably literally. That's just Store Stories. Every Friday I would like to release a video talking about the weird stuff I had to do with working at a grocery store. I would ask you, please take care of yourself. If you have diabetes, please stop eating sugar. There's some keto stuff to take in mind, but I don't have the authority to tell you what you can and can't, shouldn't eat. If you want to shove your mouth, if you want to inject pure sucrose into your veins, have fun. If you don't have insulin, you can have fun. I don't care. It's not my place to tell you what you can and can't do. But as always, like, favorite, subscribe, Patreon link down in the below. At least click on that before you sink into your diabetic coma. Whatever. Store Stories every Friday.